Hello and welcome, my lovely Leos. Welcome to Sitaara Tarot. I'm an intuitive tarot card reader, and this reading is for you for February 2021. It is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. So just take what resonates with you and leave behind what doesn't. I will put the decks that I'm using 4 different decks for this reading. I'll put them in the description box. So I'll just get on with the reading. So I'm just going to pull in one card, which is this card here. It's the King of Cups. So this King of Cups is the card that came from your yearly reading. So each month I'll pull the that particular card from that particular month into the current reading, and for February you got the King of Cups. So if you haven't already checked out your yearly reading, you'd like to just go to Sitaara Tarot on YouTube and it's in the playlist. So with the King of Cups, a beautiful energy. So it's really the cups representing the water signs of the zodiac, and the king is really having mastery over your own emotional world. So he's worked his way up through all the ace 1, 2, 3 of the minor arcana, and he's becoming the king. So it's a beautiful energy because it's really about being contained, stable, grounded, and mastery especially around the emotional experience and emotional realm you're in, so your inner emotional world. So it's a beautiful energy to have. You have a lot of cups, which are emotions, and you also have a lot of swords, which are communication and intellect and thoughts. So there's not any pentacles in your reading for this month. With pentacles, I really like to have pentacles in readings. I feel they ground the reading. However, I do feel that you're being very supported by spirit in February. So I'm going to get on with the reading and explain what messages are coming through. So the bottom 4 cards are your representing your earthly realm, and then the top 4 cards are your supporting energies from spirit. And they kind of work in pairs, but I'll talk through them because they do cross over as well. So we're going to start with this one here, which is the only major arcana you have in your reading. And I do like to sort of look at what major arcanas appear in a reading, because they have their energy is higher octave, so it has a great significance over the reading, and it's a beautiful card to have. The Magician is the number 1, ruled by Mercury, so another air element coming into your reading, and it's really about manifesting, and it's about manifesting as above, so below. So using the spirit energy to really manifest what you'd like to bring into your life, which is a really beautiful energy to be in. So if there is something you'd like to manifest in your life, it could be a relationship, a job, a car, a house, whatever it is for you, you're really focused on that in February, especially at the beginning of February. And I think Spirit's going to really help you and support you in that journey. So the supporting card with the Magician is the 7 of Cups, and the 7 of Cups again representing the water signs of the zodiac, and the 7 of Cups often is about having choice. It can also be a card of delusion, so not being able to make that choice, and what you see is not necessarily what you get. And the message that I'm really getting from this supporting card, it's the message from Spirit is saying let go of your emotional attachment while you're manifesting. So if you are into manifesting, the energy to be in when you manifest is really an energy of gratitude and an energy of fulfillment, like you've already got what you're manifesting, rather than coming from lack of, so or being emotionally attached to. So, I need that kind of grasping sort of energy. So really releasing that, letting that flow, and just going with the flow and just trusting in the spirit energy and knowing that you can actually manifest this on the material world. I don't feel that you're going to see what you're manifesting in February. I don't feel you're going to see it in your material world, but I do get a sense that you're going to feel it emotionally. So by the end of February, I do feel that you're going to feel that energy of feeling emotionally content and happy, and like you've already got what you wanting to manifest. And the other thing that's coming out with this card about manifesting is that I feel that what you are manifesting, the number 8 is very strong. So I'm not sure what that connects to. It could be in a time frame. So, you know, it could appear in 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 years, depending on what you're manifesting. But definitely there's a strong number 8 coming through in connection to these cards, the manifesting cards. And just while I'm talking about manifesting, I really feel that this card is also very strongly connected to the Ace of Cups here. So the Ace of Cups is the supporting energy, and it's the supporting you with the Two of Swords. But just while I'm talking about the Magician, what the message I'm getting through is that there, at the end of February, there is an offer coming in, or potential offer coming in, emotional, and it's going to be emotionally fulfilling, and its spirit is coming in and it's bringing in an offer. So with the Magician, as I said earlier, and I'm just going to move this card over to the Cup, and I'm just going to explain what I'm seeing. So with the Magician, it's really sort of concentrating on and being the conductor between the energies of spirit here and the bringing it to the material realm. So in the original Universal Rider-Waite Tarot, the Magician's got one hand up and one hand down, so as above, so below. And I really feel that if you look at these two, this cup that's coming in as a support from spirit at the end of February, I feel that's the top part of this figure 8 that's forming in this illustration here. So it's coming in. So as above, you're bringing it into your material world. So I do feel it's definitely happening for you, and you're going to get great support on whatever you're manifesting. So that's awesome. So then we're going to move on to the next card, which is the Knight of Cups, and gorgeous card. So again, another cup, another water sign, and the Knight is not the king. So you know the card that was the overall energy for your reading for February is the king. You are, you know, you have that energy around you, being mastery of your emotional realm. And I feel in February you may want to you may be sort of tempted to step back to being the knight. And see, in this illustration, the Knight of Cups is very romantic. So he comes in, he's normally on his horse, and he's offering a cup, you know, a cup of love. However, he's not the king. You know, he's not in his, you know, he's still quite a young energy. He's not the page. He's, you know, he's moved from the page to the knight, but it's a young energy. And with this card, I feel the message coming through is not to get sort of too romantic and as in romanticize about your whatever you're manifesting, and to stay sort of clear and concise and concentrate, because with the Magician there is a lot of concentration. So with this is quite sort of the energy is sort of get it a little bit distorted. That's the word I'm trying to sort of use. And I feel that the message from the supporting card, which is the supporting card from Spirit, is the King of Swords. And with this King of Swords, if anyone's going to tell you to sort of get back into your logical mind, your rational thinking, it's going to be the King of Swords. So the King of Swords, again, is another king. He's the king of the air signs, the intellect, communication. He's very cool and concise and very clear in his decision making. So he sees through, you know, BS, I guess, and he makes his decision with a very cool, calm head. And I do feel that universe or spirit is sort of inviting you to stay cool and in your logical, rational mind when you're moving forward through February. And then we move on to the Ten of Swords. And I have to say, out of all the decks of the Ten of Swords, this is probably one of my favourite Ten of Swords, this illustration. I just think it's beautiful. So with the Ten of Swords, again, representing the air signs of the zodiac, and the 10 are completions. So with the original illustration in the Universal Rider-Waite Tarot, it's a person lying on the floor with 10 swords in their back with blood, you know, covered in blood. So it's really about whatever has been sort of on your mind, your own thoughts, your own communication to yourself or external, you know, to you, it's coming to an end. So that kind of internal or external conflict is coming to an end, and you will never sort of step back into that energy. It's a completion. You're moving. You're then going to step from being the Ten of Swords right into being the Page, into then being the Knight, and then into being the Queen. So you're on that journey into going into the Court cards, and you're on the cusp. So see, she's on this edge, and it's like she needs to step over this edge. It reminds me a lot of the Fool card, but over this edge, it's not a cliff. It's really just another terrain that she needs to step. Another, you know, so if you imagine this being desert, she's probably stepping into this green lush field. So it's you're on that cusp, and I feel in February you're going to get a little bit sort of stuck there for a moment and not sure whether to step over and move into the Court cards, move into being the Page of Swords. Let this sorrow and this hurt and this pain that's been hounding you come to a completion. And the reason why I'm saying that is because the next card is the Two of Swords. So I feel that you're going to be at this sort of point of conflict, which direction to go. Do I either stay here or go backwards and stay in the energy of the swords, the Minor Arcana swords, or do I step forward into becoming the Page? Because universe is really calling you to become the Queen of Swords, you know, to be in your own power, have control over your communication, your clarity, your truth. I absolutely love the Queen of Swords. I think she's a beautiful energy. So at the end of February, it's really sort of universe is supporting you to release yourself from this Ten of Swords. So don't get stuck and get in the decision of, can I cross this cusp? Yeah, you can, absolutely. You can make this your completion, because the Queen of Swords is there to support you to moving forward. And the supporting cards with this Two of Swords is the Ace of Cups, and I think the Ace of Cups is really coming in as this beautiful new offer. It's a new beginning. The Ace are, you know, it's like the world. It's like a new beginning. It's coming in from universe, and it's coming in. So I think it's supporting you to say, don't get caught up in this energy, this sort of energy. Allow yourself to move forward, because there's an offering coming in. So, and I do feel this is very strongly related to what you want to manifest in your life. So it'd be really interesting to see how this plays out in March and April, because I really feel, you know, things are going to start shifting for you. So I'm just going to pull in the final card from universe, which was this beautiful card here, which is the number 14. And I'll just hold it to the camera with hopefully not much of a reflection. It's hard to get a... Okay, so that's the number 41, and it's the soulmate card. So it's a beautiful card. So I'm just going to place that there. And so if you are manifesting a soul connection, and that could be a new soul connection, or it could be wanting to take your relationship to another level, universe is definitely supporting you with that. If it's not a romantic connection, the soulmates they don't actually need to be a romantic connection. Soulmates are people who really come into your life, souls come into your life to guide your soul on your journey. So somebody is really, you probably manifest somebody who's going to really support you in your journey and move you further, your soul path, so moving you along on your journey. So it's a beautiful energy. So I hope you like the reading, and if you do, please press like, please subscribe. And just to let you know, I will be uploading another video focusing on love, money and career, and that'll be in a week or so, and that'll be for February. So come back to the channel and check that out if you'd like to, and take care. Bye.